different errors that we can make with leaders. And this is outside just the church, in any setting, leaders. One would be that we put leaders on a certain pedestal where we give to them undue blind loyalty. Have you ever seen this? So this happens, like, for example, the easiest place to point this out is on the political scene, right? Whatever someone's political persuasion is, there will be some leader in their party, some leader that they look up to, and like that person can just do no wrong. There's no criticism that can be leveled at that person. And it's this undue loyalty to the person rather than to maybe the cause or the principles for which we hope that person stands. So there can be a false loyalty on one side, a holding up of somebody. Would you agree with this? Yes. And again, that's not just politics. You can see that anywhere. Of course, my fear in the church would be that our church would put me on such a pedestal that nobody would dare criticize me. And that's what a horrifying place for a person to be. Now, the other error, the other side, apart from the undue loyalty, would be the undue criticism, where we look at somebody and we think that because they occupy this specific area, because they're very visible, because they're very public, somehow they are uniquely vulnerable to people's criticism. And so I call this the cancel culture. So ordinarily, when we're dealing with one another, with ordinary folks, you might have some reservation. If somebody comes, you would probably be like, well, hey, here before I just go along. Yes? Public. Any facts have come out, have already rendered that may or may not be actually rooted in any objective truth or fact. So this is the error of we think that it's not that we have a blind loyalty, it's we have a blind criticism. We think that it's okay to just criticize people on grounds that we would never find it acceptable to criticize regular folks. Does this make sense? I think there's two errors. We can hold leaders up as either peculiarly worthy of our loyalty or peculiarly worthy of our criticism. And this passage then points out both sides of that are sinful. They are both biblically the sin of partiality. Partiality is just simply this: I have one standard that I apply to some people, and I have a different standard that I apply to other people.